Now, the last leg of Greece's newly elected Syriza leader's Europe tour was Berlin. Tsipras and Finance Minister Yanis Varoufakis were trying to get more time and money to renegotiate their debt deal. But they failed to get that support from Germany. Guy Henderson reports from Berlin.
Opponents of austerity do exist in Germany, but they're rare and very much outside the finance ministry. On Thursday, though, one critic made it inside the building. Greece's finance minister, Yanis Varoufakis, who appeared relaxed, charming.
I had the opportunity, the pleasure and the joy.
But clearly still at loggerheads with his host.
We didn't reach an agreement. It was never on the cards that we would. We didn't even agree to disagree from where I'm standing. From where I'm standing, we agreed to enter into deliberations as partners with a joint orientation towards a European solution for European problems.
I am somewhat skeptical of the measures announced by Greece. Some of them do not exactly go in the direction we wish to see. I also told my colleague that we fully respect the mandate given by the Greek electorate, but the same is true the other way around. This is perfectly normal in democracies. You have to respect the mandate given by the electorate.
On this week's frantic European tour, the toughest line yet has come from Europe's central bank. Shortly after this meeting on Wednesday, it announced an end to the current source of funding, keeping Greece's banks afloat. They can look elsewhere, but it'll cost them more. There have been friendlier welcomes. The Greek Prime Minister was welcomed in Rome. But a split amongst Europe's leaders looks increasingly unlikely. On Thursday, France itself heavily indebted back to the ECB's move. Some believe the new Greek government will have no option but to accept an extension of the current deal.
And it's clear that the new Greek government needs, in some way or the other, give their voters a good feeling. And of course, they will return now back and tell them we did what we could. But the Germans didn't open up their minds to our proposals.
That may give Greece's parliament a chance to deflect the blame. But a Greek exit from the single currency may now be as close as it's ever been. Now, on Monday, the Chancellor heads to Washington for meetings with a US administration that has for a long time had doubts about her preference for austerity. But while there might be some growing pressure internationally for a deal of some sort with Greece, inside Germany, voters still overwhelmingly want the Chancellor to stick to her guns. Guy Henderson, CCTV, Berlin, Germany.